Are you live or are you Memorex?
I am Memorex. I'm the guy sitting
there tonight, everybody. Woo!
Wind blowing.
How you doing?
Where's Guapo?
He's either chasing his fridge, ordering soup, or he's going to be late as usual.
Probably late as usual. Do you have your banner? Guapo will be late as usual yet?
No, I got to make that banner up.
Yeah, I put my money on late as usual. But, I might put some money on dental pain, too. He's been having some dental issues.
You guys hear music?
Yeah.
Whose music is that from?
Not me. Oh, I bet you I know what it'll go.
Is it on YouTube?
Guapo probably turned that on in your last live. Go under brand.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Go all the way to the bottom.
I don't know either. Wow. I don't know.
Jimmy's a dancing fool.
That was pretty cool. I mean, it was good music. Jeremy, that was
good stuff. I don't know what you were just thinking.
Oh, he said it's a commercial that people were watching on my channel.
Oh, is that what it was?
So everyone out there, that was a good commercial, huh?
Great commercial.
Man.
All right, go move it.
It's been a Hales of a day.
What happened today?
You want to start with my first problem today?
You want to start with my first problem of the day?
Because my day's been so horrible. Let's hear your first problem today.
You know what? You go first. You're the host.
Oh, my gosh. Well, first, I needed to rent a truck because you guys know my tire's still off my truck.
Yeah.
I won't go into all that now. So I had to go rent a truck. So I call U-Haul, and they said, you can wait or we'll put you on. We'll call you back, the call back.
Yeah.
I said, call me back. They said 20, 25 minutes. Okay. So I go to the Clark U-Haul. I'm waiting in line. I'm still waiting for my call back. It's been 35 minutes. I get up to the guy. I said, hey, can I get a truck? Oh, we're out of trucks. I said, yeah, truck. Everyone's out of trucks. I said, what? He said, it's the first of the month. I said, oh. I said, it's Thursday. I didn't think everyone would be moving. He said, oh, yeah, we're all sold up. So I ended up staying on hold at U-Haul for another 30 minutes. I had to hang up. They never answered. Then I called back to another call-in. In the meantime, I went to my first place, and I had to move everything with the pickup truck.
Wow.
It was only 90 degrees and only 3 loads instead of 1 load with the U-Haul.
Yeah, minor details.
Yeah, minor. So other than that, I ended up getting that load back. Then I ended up finally getting the U-Haul. They finally called me back and all that. So that was my first problem today. And I got more problems today. But let's hear your first problem today, Mr. Hales.
I'm going to pass over to Conky for his first problem of the day.
That's
my gosh.
That's a
Conky,
problem.
what'd you get in a drive-by shooting?
They smashed the windshield. They smashed the driver's side window. They stole the batteries. They stole collectibles that I was going to take to Rogers tomorrow. And they, in fact, took it to Rogers and sold it themselves and got arrested.
They got arrested?
They got arrested.
Oh, is there going to be a video coming out?
Well, very possible that there's going to be a video.
Sounds like a good day.
And said video might just have a sheriff's deputy in it for a few brief seconds.
Wow, wow, wow.
I'll give you a teaser. They left evidence behind. I found out that, if somebody breaks into your place and they toss a bunch of stuff and they touch, you left this there, but then it was moved. They don't pay as much attention to that as if they bring something into the scene and leave it there. That's evidence they want to collect.
Huh.
So that's I am putting together a video.
So you end up finding a piece of evidence, which we'll find out in the video what piece of evidence this was. And this piece of evidence was what happened to this piece of evidence.
They took it. The cops bagged it up.
It's like a crime lab or something, like on TV.
It is actually going to a crime lab to be checked for DNA.
Wow. The plot thickens.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm still figuring out what they stole my 100-foot 10-gauge extension cord. You know what one of those things costs? It's like a $200 extension cord.
Yeah, people don't understand that's heavy duty to run a lot of power through because regular extension cords, I've seen them melt.
Yeah, the regular extension cords are 14 to 16 gauge. This thing was 10 gauge.
Yeah, that's a lot. Well, I got broken glass here at
Mary
the
Franklin, thank you. Howdy from the deep heart of Texas. Woo!
So you got broken glass too, Jeremy?
Yeah, everybody wants to know how the door got broken, and
thank you, Mary.
There's possibility that they may figure it all out. There may be a good video, but there's possibility that video may never surface either. I mean, it all depends on what happens with the DNA.
DNA and fingerprints, huh?
DNA and fingerprints.
Oh, that's crazy. See, and I'm over here complaining about a truck. Conky's truck gets destroyed, stuff stolen from him, and everything else.
Oh, I just turned mine into the insurance company. The truck, I can't do anything about the stuff that was stolen, but the truck did have comprehensive, and it's going to be an expensive repair. That windshield ain't cheap.
No, none of them are. No, none of them are. I ran out of water. You know, I'm on a cistern here. I ran out of water.
You have a cistern there?
Yep, 10,000 gallon tank.
Do you call somebody to have it brought in?
Yep. And so finally, they finally delivered it today, which 4,000 gallons today. So
wow, 4,000 gallon.
I can flush a toilet again. Let me tell you.
How big? So they brought water in?
Yeah, they trucked water in. So
I think the most they can only bring at a time is what, 4,000 or 5,000?
Well, they can only bring 4 that I know of, but I can flush toilets again. And let me tell you, it was getting rough. It was getting, there's some stanky stuff in these toilets.
You're buying bottled water just to flush the toilets. You know something's wrong.
No, yeah, that's a problem. But
I'm surprised you don't have like a well out there or something. That
I do. I have 2 of them.
But
so I have 2 wells. One doesn't produce any water, has to be capped. And it was part of the closing that it had to be capped. And there's money still holding in the escrow for it to be capped. But the well company won't come out and do the job. The other well was producing water, and it was pretty much keeping up with as much as I was using on a daily basis. And then we had a guest here at the house, and the one toilet, you know how the toilet, if you don't jiggle it right, it keeps running. Well, that toilet ran all day.
Oh.
And you guys know how many gallons the toilet goes through when it runs all day. It literally is just gone. The water's gone.
Yeah.
And the water was completely and totally gone from that toilet running. And we're in a scurry because it didn't want the water to go below the pump. If it goes below the pump, then the lines fill with air. Then you got tons of repairs getting the air out of the lines.
Yeah,
probably burn the pump out too, probably.
It's just crazy. Yeah, you'll burn the pump out, and then you got to get all the air out of the lines, which it just costs. It all comes down to thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, which most people don't think about because other people take care of it for them, and yeah, it's just one of those things. Part of living in paradise is getting water trucked in, but finally got 4,000 gallons today, so that's good. So I can flush again.
Well, if you've got a 10,000 gallon cistern, that obviously means you can just get another truckload of water if you had to, and it still wouldn't be full. Wow.
The first time I filled up my my swimming pool, I had water trucked in, and my pool's so big, they're like, "Oh, they had to bring 2 trucks, and it still didn't fill it."
Oh yeah, yeah.
And so I was like, man, I thought it was going to be cheaper buying the water.
More expensive.
Well, what you usually do when you fill a pool is you call the water company and say, look, I'm filling a pool. So this water is being involved with filling a pool, not filling a pool and going down to sewer. And they won't charge you the sewer rate for that amount of water.
Which the sewer rate is what kills you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what gets you.
Yeah, the sewer, I mean, I don't want to talk about it. We should have, our water. I mean, it's the expense of the water and the sewer here. It's ridiculous.
But I'm praising the Lord that the stank is out of the toilet tank. And there was some nasty in there, man. Like
Oh
there were
my
some
God.
toilets I couldn't even walk towards when there was stuff left in them. It was bad.
Yeah, the water, man. That's just.
Thankfully, there were 4 toilets. So,
Well, do you have? I mean, does the area have like city or county water, or does everybody's got a well around there? Huh?
got a well.
Well, you know where, I mean, it's located. How it's situated, it'd be so hard to have a well. I mean, not to have a well, to have like water, city water or sewer.
Most of them have cisterns. They collect water from the roofs in this area. But this is, I mean, this is what I bought into. So, but I get treated water
Thanks, Sheila.
brought out. Shake it, don't break it. It took
Shake it. You won't break it.
Make it.
Oh, hold on, Jeremy. You got one of. Do you have one of these?
I
Gotta have one of these by now.
I.
That's how long it's been sitting on my shelf.
That's a lot of dust.
I don't. If I do, George moved it, and I can't see it anywhere. I thought I had one. I don't. I need one of those.
I need you now.
Ellison says you could have just got some buckets and got the water from the creek. It'd be Memories of Maryland warehouse.
Yeah, the good old days with Maryland. Yeah. You know what? I miss Maryland. I really miss Maryland. She was a monster, but she was my monster.
Yep.
She was your monster.
And all she got out of it was a trailer.
So that's 3 bad things that happened today. So, I mean, I guess it was a good thing. In the end of the day, you got the water, but without the water, it was bad.
There was some stank in the tank. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
All he's saying, ladies and gentlemen.
Could that be why the glass broke? You had to air the place out?
I promise you, the stank and the glass are combined. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. There's a little bit of combustible gas and.
Thanks, Tristan.
Careful where you light the match.
Yeah, you got to be careful. Don't start the microwave, the stove, light a match, plug anything in. No static electricity. Don't rub your socks on the carpet.
Don't rub your socks.
Years and years ago, when I was a little kid, the gas company went searching for a gas leak in somebody's house with a blowtorch.
What?
And they found it. They blew the window out of one house. They blew the wall out of another, and they blew another house. I forget how many feet into the air, and then it just came back down and landed. And it looked literally like some giant took the house, grabbed it, picked it up, and dropped it. That's the way the house looked.
Wow.
So the next day, the gas company was out there, and they had a full size, like a mobile home in their front yard. They took their cars to have them fixed, and they immediately started tearing down their house and building a beautiful brick ranch. But when all that happened, they evacuated the whole neighborhood. And they were telling everybody, don't touch any light switches, don't rub your feet on, don't do nothing. And so the next morning when everybody came back, the gas company had to go down in everybody's basement and check for a gas leak, only not with a blowtorch. Because they wanted to personally light everybody's pilot light back up because they shut gas off to the whole neighborhood. Well, this technician was down in our basement, and my mom reached around the corner and flipped the light on. He shot out of that basement so fast, you thought it was a bullet coming from a gun. Guy was ghost white. He's like, lady, I told you not to touch the switch. You could have blown us all to kingdom come.
That's crazy.
I was a little kid, and I'll never forget that. We had to go.
What'd your mom say to him? That's what mom's trying to do.
Sorry. You don't think, you know what I mean?
I had the electric company just, I don't know, was it 8 months ago? They hooked up the electricity. They were working on the pole outside of one of my rental properties, and they hooked the electricity up. They put 220 throughout the whole house. and basically fry 2 furnaces, a refrigerator, and a stove.
Wow.
220, 221, whatever it takes.
And they said, "Oh, it's not our fault."
Well, whose fault is it?
You tell me. I was like, this is ridiculous. And then, I mean, I'm going to tell you something that's going to blow your mind.
Tell me.
Conky just did blow our minds. Just
With
like
the house that looked like a giant dropped it. Boom. So I tried to bid on a unit today. And I click on to bid on it, and they said, hold on, I don't want to say the wrong thing here. So
I apologize to everybody for yawning. I haven't slept in 2 nights. My normal sleeping issues.
I didn't sleep well last night either because the.
Oh my goodness, past 2 nights have been Hales.
it says you are blocked by the seller of this unit.
Why?
Please contact the seller.
The seller.
I was blocked by the seller
By
of the
storage
unit.
company or who the guy that owned the.
Storage facility blocked me.
Why?
Wow.
That's what I want to know. I haven't figured out yet. I'm trying to get to the bottom. That there'll be video coming out and everything else. I bought the unit anyways. But they blocked me.
You mean like Jesse bought the unit or Jeremy bought the unit?
I'm not saying anything. Maybe I didn't buy the unit, Conky. But
You can block individuals?
and I called the company that the site that it's on, and they're like, well, there's nothing we can do because it's a facility blocks you. And I'm like, okay.
Wonder why they'd have done that.
Wonder how many I've been blocked from.
But I'm just saying, you guys know me. I've been doing this for 13 years. I bought how many units? Units now. I film, clean out. I take final pictures of them. So I really want to know why I'm blocked. The only thing I could think of is they maybe saw one of my YouTube videos and didn't like it.
Obviously, you know which facility it is, right?
Oh, I know a facility, yeah.
And
What site was it on that you can be blocked?
do you remember
The
being
site,
there?
I'm not blocked on the site.
No,
I'm just
I know,
blocked
but-
by the facility. And I called the site, and there's like, Robert, well, there's nothing we could do for it.
But what site allows the seller to block bidders?
That is storageauctions.com.
Interesting.
But do you remember having been there and like?
I bought units. I bought units from this place the last month here, month there. And guys, I broom sweep my units.
They may have accidentally blocked the wrong person.
That's what I'm thinking. But I called today multiple times, and of course, they're like they didn't even call me back. I sent them emails, and then, like I said, I contacted the company that runs the site, and they're like, "You're fine on every other. It's just this one facility." I'm like, "What?"
Huh.
So I got to get to the bottom of this.
How weird is that?
So my morning was just, from trying to bid and getting blocked to not being able to try to get a truck to moving all this. I mean, it was just like everything that could go wrong went wrong. But at least my dump truck, Conky had way worse than I did. So I'm not even going to say anything.
I got scammed for $600.
What?
How'd that work?
Oh yeah, I got scammed. I never thought I would fall for something, but actually, I'm probably the first person to fall for something. But because I trust too much. But I got scammed. There'll be a video coming out. $600 gone.
$600. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, especially for someone who doesn't get a paycheck. I don't even get paid, and
You don't even get $1 a year?
nope.
Wow.
So I don't know where the 600 is coming from.
So, but they scammed Jeremy, not what the Hales, huh?
No, they scammed me personally, not
Oh, wow.
what it is.
Is that why Guapo's not in the live?
You better ask for a raise or something, Jeremy.
I probably should ask for a raise. Guapo might have got scammed too, for all I know.
He said, "I want to be on today, but my teeth hurt." Love you guys.
Guapo, we love you, buddy.
Well, I
He
hope
said, my best friend scammed me.
Where's Guapo? Here it is. Oh, man.
He's been
Guapo,
having
we love you, brother. And didn't Guapo do a pop-up auction earlier?
I think he did. That's probably why his teeth hurt so bad.
Yeah, because he's selling too much stuff, too much money.
Did he sell his teeth? That's the
He
question.
might have.
If he sold his teeth, then that might be why they hurt. Kirsten says yes, he did. Okay, so Kirsten's confirming that Guapo sold his teeth today.
I can tell you one thing: the two worst pains, and I can only speak from personal experience, is tooth pain and back pain.
Those are pretty bad pains.
When you're
I got one better for you though: kidney stone pain.
You know, another one is migraines. I'm not going to talk about the kidney stones. I never had them, and
I hope you never do.
Those would be really bad.
You get kidney stones, you spend about an hour thinking you're going to die in another week, just wishing you would.
Wishing you would. Yep. There's other things in life that do that to you as well, but the kidney stones finally pass. And then you're happy to be alive again. Like, I'm alive.
Yeah, once the pain goes away.
And the pain is intense. It's some of the most intense pain you'll ever have.
Yeah, it's pretty much like somebody's inside of you with a knife trying to stab their way out.
More or less.
Prayers, Scores, Legends, yeah, make you feel better.
Yeah,
look at the trolls here.
Way out of you.
The trolls in the house.
There's Clear Through. Hey, Jesse. We're going to Rogers tomorrow. I'm setting up right next to Jesse. He's probably going to get there first.
He's going tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe I should go to Rogers.
Can you do the Guapo song to make him feel better?
Yeah, we can do that.
Guapo, I hope you're still paying attention. If you're not listening, hold on. If he's not in the chat, we're not doing the song.
Let's see what we can do here.
This is for Guapo because we all love Guapo. I wouldn't even want to talk about childbirth.
Just as I'm going to sell the toys. Well, I guess that means I'm going to be spending all the money I make. And all the guy next to me.
This thing sounds rough. This thing is so rough. All I want to be is like Guapo. All I want to be is like Guapo. Not a slobbo, but I want to hold her house I want to be like Guapo.
Jesse, sales have never been so easy when Conky's there.
All I want to be is like Robbo. All I want to be is like Robbo. Not a Cabo, not a Guapo.
Kicked out of a storage loco.
I want to be like Robbo.
Sometimes I gotta add this. Sorry.
All I want to be is like Conky. All I want to be is like Conky. Not a donkey. What else rhymes with donkey, guys?
Monkey.
Okay. I want to be like Conky.
You guys like the song in the chat? Let us know. Give us a thumbs up. Put in the
Where
chat.
is Guapo?
If you like that song.
Guapo better have been watching.
I hope so.
I threw in the Hoarder Houseo in there.
Sorry for yawning.
You're tired too?
Yeah.
I haven't slept in 2 nights. It's getting insane.
How many days of not sleeping until you go insane?
It usually after 48 hours you start going insane. You start losing cognitive thinking. You become irrational. So
you play the guitar well enough.
Issues.
You play the guitar well. I think you're okay still.
All right, so we're doing okay.
Dr. Zayda gives you
Once I don't get any sleep tonight, then the guitar will just. So Sunday night, who knows what's going to happen?
You guys better tune in Sunday night.
Yeah, the guitar's really going to sound rough then.
It's going to be rough. You thought tonight was rough. Sunday night's going to be rough.
Oh man,
Going to be bad.
Jeremy, time for napping at the creek. I should have been napping at the creek. I was busy all day today.
we gotta get you. You got a hammock down there, man?
3 hammocks down there.
Oh,
3
man.
hammocks, gliders, chairs, Adirondacks chairs, if I said that right. Fire pit. So yeah, but today I was all over the place today. No time for that.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a crazy, crazy day. Oh, and I got so much more to do tomorrow, but
How many units do you got to clean out?
I got just a one small 10 by 25 left.
Yeah, that's pretty. You should be able to knock that out in what, 5-10 minutes?
If you didn't have to film it,
With a
You didn't
pickup.
have to film it. Yeah, that makes.
you know how long it takes to film.
That's
Today
pretty-
I cleaned out a 10 by 20 today that I bought.
And what'd you find?
There's some nice treasures and there's some old. The unit was there since 2005.
Wow.
The son put the stuff in the unit when his mom passed away, and definitely had one of her collections in there.
That's cool.
And there were some nice antiques, some antique pieces in there too, some furniture and some other pieces. And he paid on that unit since 2005, and he just didn't want to pay on the unit anymore. He wasn't in default. He wasn't in lien status. He was just done paying on it, and his health condition and everything else, he don't want the items anymore. And that was it. So he just gave it to the storage company to sell for him. He said, "Can you put
He
this?"
was like,
in
all right, I'm out.
No,
So they put it in the auction, and he gets 100% of the proceeds from the auction.
yeah, why not, I guess.
But people out there, and some people be like, "Oh, this and that," and people. I've had all kind of, you guys know in the videos, everything else, but people got to understand sometimes, you just don't want the stuff anymore. You had the stuff in memories, like my invisible wife says, she'd rather keep the memories in here than having a bunch of junk.
Yeah.
I'm a junk person, so that's why if we both were junk people, we'd have problems.
Keep the memories, not the mess, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. But it's hard, in our business, we all like stuff.
And we all have messes everywhere.
Hey, Jeremy.
Yep.
Sleep. Super Freak said.
I wish I could, but it ain't going to happen tonight either. It's just part of what happens in my life.
And not sleeping stinks.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, here we go.
It's one of the worst things that not getting sleep is one of the worst things ever. I'd rather be sick than not get sleep. I'd rather be sick and go to sleep than be not sick and not sleep.
I'll sing him a lullaby.
It's
Go to sleep.
last couple of nights for me, I was so tired too, and still
Go to
couldn't.
sleep, little Jeremy.
You got to the point where you're so tired you couldn't fall asleep, huh?
Yeah, well, I mean, it didn't matter how tired I was. It just, something was keeping me up.
Yeah.
Like last night, I was going out and finding out that my truck got screwed over, and all that stuff missing, and the doors all kicked in and everything. So
When you got so much stuff going through your head, man, it's just sometimes.
that, and I did sell one of my rental properties, so I'm stressing out over all the stuff I had to do to take care of it. Finally, all the what do you call it? The contingencies just got cleared, so it's actually a done deal now.
That's nice.
Sold it for triple what I bought it for 11 years ago.
That's perfect.
So it was time to let it go and move on.
Yeah, that's perfect, man. How are you getting out of the capital gains? Are you reinvesting it or are you just paying it up front?
I don't know that there's necessarily going to be. This all takes place within a retirement account.
Yeah. Oh, so you've got a whole different system.
So I don't think there is capital gains in a traditional sense where, I'll have to pay taxes on it when I retire.
You never get out of the taxes.
Yeah.
You want to pay the taxes up front, or do you want to pay them later in life?
Right.
Well, they always say when I was a kid, they used to say there's 3 certain things in life, but now there's only 2.
What was the third thing?
Cal Ripken.
Oh, okay.
He was the Iron Man of baseball. For people that don't know, I think he played. He didn't miss a game for 17 years or something crazy like that, or 20 years. I don't even know. Whoever, if you guys know, put it in the chat.
He was the man.
So there's 3 things for certain out there: death, taxes, and Cal Ripken. That's what the one guy used to tell me.
Didn't he play for the Orioles?
Yep, Baltimore Orioles. Back when people would play for the same team their whole career,
Back when people had loyalty, both owners and workers, or employers and employees, there was loyalty. But that's so gone. There is no such thing as commitment in this culture anymore. There's no such thing as loyalty in this culture anymore.
There's no more loyalty. I mean, I had one friend, I got a couple of people, they're so serious about sports. And I tell them this because they're like, Rob, I said, listen, when you care more than the guys out there on the field, there's the problem. You shouldn't care that much. If the guys out there don't care as much as you care and they're getting paid millions of dollars, there's the problem.
Yeah.
And most of these guys don't care. They don't care if they're playing or not. As long as they're getting paid, that's all they care about. They're looking for the next big paycheck. They want to get the performance in and get that big payday. And then a lot of times these guys' performances, what happens after they get that big payday?
See, that's the reason I don't really get into I enjoy watching baseball on a lazy Sunday afternoon. You guys know that. We went to that game last year. But the contact sports, I don't watch them because they're boring to me. They would be exciting if they said, look, you've got the Browns versus the Steelers, whatever. Whoever wins gets paid. If you don't win, you go home with nothing. Then you'll see a game. You'll see those guys play their asses off, okay? But they both get paid no matter what happens. It's just crap.
That'd be an interesting game.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
Cecilia.
And Storage Legends, too. All 4 channels. He's not feeling good, though. His teeth hurt, and it sucks.
I think he might have to get a root canal.
That might be. Although I think by the time you get to root canal, you don't feel it anymore. And then it gets obsessed, and then it gets really bad. So is that where he is? Or
I'm not sure.
Oh, did you not put on
You sure didn't.
You didn't put on
if anybody wants some extra activity after the live stream, there is
one of the mods hide this.
We got to teach him that.
I thought it was on. I think we put it on last time, but you have to put it on every time.
Oh yeah, for each live.
Yeah, each live you got to go through and do that.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
Yeah, well, I live and learn, they say.
Yep.
Trying to block some people here.
Busy block. Block.
Block.
We had to block somebody in our auction for the first time, and I don't know how long it's been since I blocked somebody on my channel.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
what were
somebody
they doing?
bid a few weeks ago and never heard from them, never paid, never got anything, and then they were bidding on more stuff Saturday, so I had to come over and hide them from the channel so that they didn't screw up my auction.
I just blocked 2 people from my auction, so don't feel bad.
Yeah.
Rob got blocked from an entire facility, so don't feel bad.
That's true.
I think last Sunday we had 3 not pay, and then maybe it went down to 2. I don't remember what George said. It was like 3 and then 2 or whatever. And I don't know if she blocked them or not. I don't know what she did with them.
But I know a lot of people, they go to members so that the trolls won't jump in. But even then, I mean, still you can have the issues of people not paying.
That's right,
Yeah.
Claire Chris. I didn't want to tell everybody.
I think that the people that do that are finding that if nobody's going to go through the trouble of joining and paying a monthly fee
And then undoing it on their credit card.
screwing it up like that.
Yeah. Sing Me a Love Song said Jeremy got blocked from a warehouse he was paying for. Yes, I did.
Yep. How is your new place out there in I'm trying to think of the name. Is it Smith? No, not Smithville.
What was the beginning of the question?
How is your new place that you bought for your warehouse?
The grass is as tall as your hips.
Huh.
And I just did $9,000 in just putting the driveway and parking in excavation and stone. I just enclosed the second building, but the goal is to put up storage units. So it's to put up storage units throughout the entire facility. I still have to get a well in. That's to get water. That's $15,000 just to drill the well, whether you get water or not. Then I want to put a bathroom out there.
Yeah, well, it's going to be a septic system. That's another
septic system. That's another $20,000-$25,000.
So did you spend $20,000 on fireworks for the 4th of July to blow off, Jeremy?
I spent $50,000.
Bucks.
He wouldn't even spend $50 on fireworks.
Since I got no fireworks,
he wouldn't even buy a pack of sparklers because it'd be. I got
nowhere to go and see them.
That I found from the storage units. I got all these fireworks.
I got fireworks in Florida from the storage units. I don't have any up here that I know of.
I've been storing them for years. I don't know. I have to blow off a few of them. There's nothing crazy, you know.
George might have some in the she shed, but man, that thing is so like everything's just thrown in there. The she shed isn't organized. The 2-car garage isn't organized. The 3-car garage isn't organized. Like just having that organized would be a game changer.
Super Freak said, "What are we doing for the 4th?" Thanks, Super Freak.
Cleveland Guardians play tomorrow. Game opener. We going?
What time's it start?
Tell Guapo everybody gets a free T-shirt. I don't know what time it starts. Let me see.
I'm going to Rogers tomorrow. I doubt if I can make it.
Oh yeah, you'll be falling asleep during the game.
I'll be falling asleep regardless.
Well, I did want to play this.
I guess Guapo's tooth was under warranty.
Well, that's good.
Where do you get a warranty on tooth?
I give warranties for everything nowadays, man. We should have went to today was, I think, the businessman special game, like at the 1 o'clock or something like that.
Oh, they did. I thought Friday was the opener. They did play today. They played the Twins.
They play tomorrow.
Opener of what? I mean,
Guardians, Cleveland, and Yankees tomorrow at 7:10.
Ooh, Cleveland versus Yankees.
Yep.
The Yankees are red hot, man. So
7:10. I know everybody gets a free T-shirt because I heard it in the commercials all day today. So
yeah,
you know, Guapo's in.
1947. What's his name? His jersey. Man, I can't think of the guy's name now. I still can't believe I got banned.
yeah, I think that was a mistake. They probably meant to ban somebody else and ban
Oh,
you.
you have to ban Guapo.
They're like,
Get Guapo in here. I want to know if he has had any run-ins with the facility.
thanks, Black Widow. Yeah, they're probably, like I said, could you imagine? Maybe they watch my Shane said they probably don't like your YouTube channel. They probably subscribe to Storage Legends.
That's funny. We
No, he
hate
didn't
second
store.
sense. We love storage legends.
They're like, we ban you, Rob.
That's funny.
Someone asked if I heard anything from the Green Monster. No, I haven't heard anything from Green Monster. That's wonder how he's doing. I'll have to try to contact him.
Rob was banned, so I bought what he was gonna.
How much did you get the unit for that you were banned from bidding on?
It was a 10 by 25. Lots of stuff in there. $250.
Oh, nice.
It's hard not to make money on a $250 unit when it's packed with a 10 by 25.
Yeah, there's got to be money in there. The hard part's the garbage.
And the work without a truck.
Yeah,
We
the
all
hard,
know that.
yeah, the hard part is not having a truck.
Yeah.
Don't get me started. I got a truck right now. I got a 26-foot box truck outside.
You know what you could do? You could have him tow the truck there and then tow it back when you're done loading
There you go.
That's a good idea. I have the truck towed there and then just rent out a space at the storage facility for the truck. And then when I need the truck, I just get towed back.
There you go.
Or,
I like
the guy,
that idea.
or the guy could fix it out there.
So what are you just waiting for the part or what's going on?
Supposedly the guy wants to put all new parts on it. I don't even want the guy to work on the truck. The lawyer says one thing, I say another thing, but I'm just doing what I got to do right now.
What, lawyers are involved?
He just said if I go to court, everything else, they're going to say give the guy opportunity. I already gave him opportunity, but he said it's a civil matter. You know what I'm saying? It's
Oh, because you had it fixed once before and it came apart.
right. And the guy that fixed it, there's a guy fixing it again, even though I shouldn't have him fix it again. But it's a long story, so we'll see what happens. But the biggest issue is that I thought a GMC truck is a GMC truck is a GMC truck. A Dodge is a Dodge, a Ford is a Ford, right?
Hmm.
Well, U-Haul, because it's an old U-Haul truck, their trucks are specially made for U-Haul. A lot of the parts, they don't fit. That year GMC won't fit on that U-Haul.
Really?
You mean not like if you found a GMC school bus?
Right. The parts are not as you would think they'd be interchangeable. Tons of the parts are not interchangeable.
Wow. And that's one of them, obviously.
Especially made just for the U-Haul because they buy so many trucks, I guess, that they have their own specs and they meet all the specs on the U-Haul trucks.
Well, I know that their trailers, like their car hauler trailers and their enclosed trailers and all the trailers, are U-Haul only. So if somebody has one of those trailers, it was stolen from U-Haul. And they can just point to it and say, yep, that's ours, that's our design. It's stolen, load it up and take it home. Regardless of whether or not, like maybe somebody liked the trailer so much they built one just like it. If they do, they have to prove that it's theirs and not U-Haul's.
That's crazy.
It's all weird, but
It's crazy.
that's the way it works.
So he's trying to get all new parts now. It's been a problem. He's on my list of people to talk to tomorrow because I want a definite date or I'm just going to the next level with it,
Well, I mean, you should be able to, because it is a GMC truck. You should be able to go to a point where you can replace the parts with parts from like a school bus. Okay, maybe the spindle's different, but it has to mount onto the frame somehow. And I doubt if U-Haul commissioned their own frame, so you might have to replace more parts. But you should be able to convert it to like something else.
The issue is he has the parts because the first time it happened, I bought a whole new front end. Not new, but a front end. Spindles, everything on them.
Right.
So he has the other spindle, everything else. He could take it off because it's not like, the spindle on the right side is different from the one on the left side. So, but he wants to try to get all new parts. I don't know. Like I said, just fix it and I'll just sell the truck at this point. I don't even know. It's just
Actually, I think the left and right spindles are different.
Don't tell
Where
me
did you get that truck?
bought it from my buddy Dave.
Dave, that's what I was just gonna say. You didn't buy that from Dave, did you? And you did.
Just in time, didn't he?
And well, the thing is, I took it in to go get this thing fixed on the truck, and the guy that fixed it, after that, the wheel came off, and like I said, it all started because the mechanic, who's a heavy-duty truck mechanic, works on semi trucks and all this other stuff. I figured, oh, this should be easy. The guy should be like done in two. It was a problem from the beginning. It's been a problem ever since, and I don't even want to talk about it because it makes my stomach sick.
Jeremy says that GMC and Chevy are interchangeable with each other, but that's actually kind of half true because GMC parts have a different spec than Chevy parts. Parts that are rejected, parts that GMC reject for their new trucks go to Chevy, and they're put on the Chevy trucks. Which is, another thing that's kind of weird, but it just makes GMC a better truck.
That's why I have enclosed trailers. I don't have these problems. And if I lose a tire, as I lose a tire, it's a standard tire at any.
Unless they steal your trailer.
Well, I mean, how many Marylands am I going to have in my life? There's 1, 2, 3 Marylands that I can think of off the top of my head. 4.
Oh,
man. So I mean, I'm running 4 for 4 so far. I mean, what's the chances of hitting a 5th one?
My neighborhood, though, I'm down close to downtown Cleveland and everything else. There's a better chance of a trailer go missing from here. You steal a big box truck, it's, first of all, most people don't want to steal a box truck for joyriding. They're not easy. You can't do much with a box truck, and it's pretty easy for the cops to find, 26-foot U-Haul box truck.
Yeah.
It's hard to steal when there's only, there's only one front tire too.
Well, that would make it hard to drive. What you should do is take the one front tire and put it in the middle so it balances.
There you go.
Rickshaw, and just drive it that way.
Like the old Cushmans. Well, even some of the newer Cushmans.
Now I just want to say this is not true, because if you guys know the guy Aaron from the Ohio Auctions Online, he uses my site. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Sorry, that's just too funny. He, what was I going to say about Aaron now? Oh,
probably something about his trailer.
Oh, he had his trailer here for 5-6 years, and no one ever stole it. He did have a lock on the trailer part, the hitch lock.
Yeah.
And one time someone tried to drill it out, but that was it.
I had a trailer stolen that I had chained to a semi-trailer.
Oh my gosh.
And they cut the chain and took my trailer.
Where was this at?
Downtown Akron. I was renting a warehouse downtown Akron, and enough people drive by and see it and decide they want it. They're just gonna,
Put the thumbs up.
they're gonna take it, I guess.
I mean, it's amazing, and there's people out there like, oh, because you're in Cleveland, like the converters get stolen and things like that. But it happens everywhere. I mean, unfortunately, my daughter volunteers for this one group out in Westlake, and someone came and stole all their converters off their handicap vans.
Oh, wow. That had to be expensive.
Yeah, and it's in Westlake, and they're handicap vans. I mean, what kind of person out there, you don't care, you have no heart, you don't care about anything. At that point, I mean, it's probably broke or whatever else, but it's just how horrible.
That's why when, you hear, and Priuses do this a lot, because you got to jack up the drive wheel on a Prius to get to the converter to cut it off.
Yeah,
I know.
Conky.
What?
No, I'm just joking.
I know of three.
Converter off. All you got to do is no, just
I know of 3 instances where these thieves have gone out and they've tried to steal the converter off a Prius, and the car's rolled over them, and they've died. So
I hate to say that's good, but hopefully that teaches some people out there not to be out there.
But when I hear of something like that, I just laugh my ass off. You know what I mean? I have no compassion for somebody like that whatsoever.
That's called stupid criminals. Yeah, it's just
World's dumbest criminals.
man, people out there just sometimes they spend so much energy doing the wrong. It's like you could just, if you did what was right, you'd make way more money in less time. Like they used to steal all the copper out of these houses back in the day and all the electric. And I mean, when I bought my building, there was no electric in it, no plumbing in it. They even cut the hand railings off.
Wow.
How long did it take them to cut these hand railings? I mean, it was this old thick steel.
They would have made more money if they just became an electrician and did honest, good work.
Yeah, exactly.
That would have been the way to go.
Uh-oh. He's getting close to camera.
Soup freaks. I had a Prius. The Prius is a good car, but it hungers for human flesh.
I got a Prius right now. And I tell you what, that thing, it was an old lady's car. And I bought it. It had 30,000 miles on it. It was a 2007. I bought it, 4 years ago or so. But I mean, she just drove it, church it back, took it to the mechanic. The mechanic's like, this car looks brand new. Everything on there she had replaced already. Brakes, brand new brakes. It only had 30,000 miles,
You're like, because it is brand new.
Yeah,
Because I drove that Prius pretty much halfway across Pennsylvania. It does get good mileage, even on the freeway, but man, your knees hit the dash.
Yeah, it's not the most comfortable, but I drove it to Disney before, so
I don't even know what good mileage is anymore.
yeah, that's the thing. I mean, gas has been going down though. It's like, oh yeah, gas is only $4.50 a gallon. You feel good. It's like, it's just your sense is different.
Yeah,
Gas is going down, diesel's going up.
Well, like I said, gas prices being so high is a good thing because if you value your time, it doesn't take as long to pump $20 for the gas. So, you've got that going for you.
Someone said, hey, I was wondering if I see something I want, if I shoot you a line, would you be able just to pick it up instead of shipping? I don't know who she's talking to, but if you're talking to me, you can pick up. We have pickup Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday after every auction at my facility. If you're talking to Conky, then probably not. He probably ships it, and Jeremy definitely will be shipping. So there's no pickup from them. So if you're talking about my auctions, yes. The other two guys, no. They do shipping only. They don't do any local pickups. If you want to meet Conky, it's going to cost $500. Every time I see him, I got to give him $500. At least that's what he tells me. So, and then
you're getting a deal. He charges me $1,000.
You know what? You guys both owe me money for the last 3 times we hung out. So
True.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm running a tab.
Conky, man, he looks nice and on camera, but man, he's one of those guys. He'll break your legs.
Oh yeah, I'm ruthless. Well, like the Family Guy where where Stewie loans Brian some money. I could have swore I said you pay me back today by 5, and he's beating the snot out of him with a lead pipe. Where's my money, man? Where's my money?
You owe me my money. Where's my money?
Conky, I'm good for the money. I just I have to mortgage the house or something like that.
Well, you were just scammed out of $600, so
yeah, I was.
I
was. I have a feeling you're scamming me too for these appearances to be with you. So
I could lower the price to $900, but if I do it for you, I have to do it for everybody.
Well, you're charging Rob $5.
Yeah, but
what's he doing? Throwing some auction items your way?
you guys weren't supposed to talk about that. You guys were supposed to keep that confidential. It's like
This is what happens on Auctions Anonymous. We find out.
You know how I feel about this, guys. You know how I feel about it. I feel.
Oh my God, he's that mad about it. Thanks, Conky.
Yep.
Can you believe it?
Ran them right off your live.
Man, thanks, Conky.
Yep.
I'm going to show this little intro that I did that I never got to put up for everybody.
Full screen yourself.
So I'm going to full screen here. Hold on. All right. Are you ready for this?
Yep.
Man rings from Akron, Ohio, the red line of the auction business, Conky's Flippin' Adventures. Conky. Oh, man. Hey. All right, this man needs no introduction, but they're paying me to do this. So the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. What the Hales Jeremy. Dun, dun. I'm here. Look at that. It's real. It's not just the legend. From out west, Sandusky, Lorain, Ohio. Some people call him Wapo with a capital G. What up?
That is cool. I thought it would have been funnier if you'd have just had me rattling the door and that's it. Just go to Jeremy.
I can cut it out still. I can cut it out. Oh, man.
Yeah, that was fun up there last week.
Oh, we had so much fun. We had crazy hot dogs. We got to play pinball together. And then we got to do the first live. I appreciate everybody out there. I got to hit 50,000 subscribers last month or week.
Right on your live, too.
On my live. It was like, I mean, you couldn't have planned it any better. And these guys, I told them the week before, I said, I'm going to do my first live. I'm hoping I'm going to hit 50,000 subs. And they're like, Rob, how you need? I'm like 700 or something. They're like, damn, it's going to be tough. I don't know if it's going to happen. I'm like, yeah, it probably won't happen. It happened. So I appreciate everyone out there, everyone that subscribed out there. Thank you so much. I mean, without you guys, we're not doing any of this stuff. You guys are awesome. I mean, I got so many great videos coming out, all kinds of stuff. You guys haven't checked out all the other videos. I put out a bunch of videos this week, some cool stuff found. Some unbelievable houses. I paid a $70 unit, took a gamble on. So check out that. And, man, it's just, we need 10 more. Obi-Wan, telling everybody.
You know what I started doing this last week?
What's that, buddy?
And I started doing this last week. And I'm finding out it takes a long time to do this. But I'll show you something real quick.
Uh-oh. Auction Anonymous exclusive. Oh, wow.
That's your little peek.
Man, finally.
Your little sneak peek. So, yes, I am finally doing a toy. I don't know if it's going to be a full restoration yet or not, but it's definitely going to make a big difference in the toy. And it should be fun to watch, hopefully.
Yeah, we're very, very excited for that, Conky. It's been a minute.
Yeah, that's actually Francis says models. No, that's actually a 60s Japanese tin toy, motorized toy.
Wow.
So we're going to get that working.
That's even more awesome. Thank you.
Direxy, thank you.
We appreciate it.
You're running a chop shop now?
Yeah, he's running Chop Shop, Clear Thrift. You know how it goes.
Yeah. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah, happy 4th of July. So what are you doing on the 4th, Conky? You got anything planned?
Well, tomorrow we're treating it as a whole weekend. Tomorrow we're going to Rogers. Going to come home, recover from that. Saturday we're going to get ready for our show and do our show Saturday night. Sunday, I think we're going to rest. And then Monday, we're going to try to go to Hartville and set up in Hartville if we can get a spot.
That's pretty awesome.
Get my chair to go up, so I'm sitting up a little higher. So that's what we have planned. When you're our age, you start off with plans like that, and you end up with, I'm too worn out to,
Well, I thought about having a bonfire, I was like, okay. And I was like, man, it's just so tough because you guys do your auction Saturday. Jeremy does his Sunday. Because I thought, man, it'd be good if we could do a Sunday bonfire since holiday's Monday.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Then I thought, man, maybe we should do a Friday, tomorrow bonfire.
Well, if you did a tomorrow bonfire,
you'll be crashed out because you're going to be so tired.
We're going to start packing up probably around 1-ish. And then try to be. Usually, when we go to Rogers, we're home by about 3:30. And if we could get,
your mom just wants to let you know.
Oh no, I'm not wearing any sunscreen tomorrow because we set up a shade thing, and I don't get burned anymore.
Yeah, after you got burned so bad, You won't be able to get burned. Your skin's completely fried.
Yeah, it's all ready for the sun now. Plus, I don't think we get the same. I don't think the angle of the sun is the same up here in eastern Ohio as it is like right on the Gulf of Mexico. You know what I mean, on a boat. So
the thing is that what people don't realize about Florida. Okay, you are closer to the equator.
Right.
And there's people out there like, well, how much different the sun? I mean, the sun's a billion miles away or whatever else. It doesn't matter. The sun is different there. It is more potent because the sun is actually closer. I mean, the little bit it's closer, it makes a difference. That's why it's warmer by the equator, ladies and gentlemen. That's why all around the equator it doesn't freeze, okay, because it's warmer there. The outside gets colder. So the sun by the equator sets at the same time every day. Where in Ohio, right, this time of year sets at what, 9 o'clock?
9:30.
9:30?
Yeah.
And the wintertime sets at what time, Conky?
Like 5.
Okay. I mean, I remember the one person came up from Florida. They're like, man, I can't believe the sun's still up. And I totally forgot about it because I'm so used to it's like it's 9 o'clock at night. It's still daytime. And I'm like, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because the sun in Florida usually is 7:30, maybe 8 o'clock, depends where you live, I guess.
I never thought of it that. I always thought it was more of an east-west thing than a north-south thing. I guess I just didn't pay attention last time I was down there.
The problem was I wasn't on the boat with Conky. I would have been his mom. Because he would have seen me putting sunscreen on because, I mean, you see this pasty white, beautiful, beautiful skin here?
Yeah.
You'll get this pasty white. I did go to Cedar Point this week, too.
Did you?
Yeah, I played hooky. Monday I came in, Conky, and I was like, you know what? These guys got the pickup handled. I set up some stuff. Boom. Took the kids to Cedar Point. We got season passes. First time we finally got there this year. My kids have been bothering me. So I just took the kids. My wife, she didn't want to go. So we just headed out to Cedar Point. My wife's back's been hurting, so she didn't want to go because wanted to stress it out more. Went out to the Cedar Point, and man, we got there at 2:30, and I think we rode 7 different roller coasters, 2 of the roller coasters twice, and we got to go on the bumper cars and the Matterhorn.
I take it wasn't that crowded.
It wasn't that crowded. It wasn't that bad at all. The longest wait we waited was 45 minutes for one of the premier roller coasters. There's 4 premier roller coasters at Cedar Point now.
Huh.
And I think one of them is shut down this year.
The shutdown one's probably that Top Fuel Dragster.
Yeah, I don't think it'll ever open again.
That's that one where that woman got hurt because a piece flew off or something.
Yeah, I think she ended up passing away, unfortunately.
I think so.
So it was very, very, very tragic. But a piece of this roller coaster, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know about it, a wheel from the roller coaster fell off. And it's not a huge wheel or anything else, but just from the height, I guess, where it fell and the impact. And obviously, it doesn't have to be that much. Hit her in the head. She went to the hospital, and I believe she was in the hospital for an extended period of time and then it passed away. But I'm not 100% sure on that. But
yeah, imagine that.
A lawsuit going on.
You wake up in the morning, you go to a Cedar Point. You never dream that you're going to get hit in the head with something. And
I'm that person. I'm on the roller coaster. I'm always like, all right, please don't open up. Don't let the harness malfunction. I don't want to be the guy that gets flown out. So I think about that, but I go on all the roller coasters. Obviously, I jump out of airplanes, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to go on a roller coaster.
I jumped too.
And you were on roller coasters last year with us.
Yeah, I was on a roller coaster. I did not go on the Top Fuel Dragster, but I was on a lot of them, the roller coasters. Yep. Yeah, so I'm just being my age, I'm not scared of all this stuff. It's just I've already done a lot of it now. And
well, that's the thing. It's I could tell the older I get, like I was on these roller coasters. I'm like, I enjoy them, but it's like if I didn't go on another roller coaster again in my life, I wouldn't be sad.
Yeah.
If I never jumped out of an airplane again, I didn't really want to jump out this time. So, and I love doing it. Don't get me wrong. It's a great thrill, everything else. But, now I've done it 4 times. Do I really need to do a 5th time? Maybe when my kids get old enough.
You flew on water.
That's true. If you guys haven't seen that video, when I was down at Camp Hales, it says, "Can I fly?" I think it's in the video. And guys, yeah, I flew on water. It was unbelievable. It was so much fun when I was down at Camp Hales.
Yeah.
So we only got 61 more thumbs up.
Cedar Point takes cash if you pick the right window.
That's true. I take cash too.
I'll always take your cash. Might not get anything for it, but if you want to walk up to me and hand me your cash, I'll take it.
Well, the best thing about this, like, well, I don't say best thing, but having the Cedar Pass, like if you get food and everything there. The sunburn's good, the reflections give me a sunburn color.
No, typically with me, with my skin, even if I get a burn, then it just tans after that. Because my skin typically just tans, but I probably won't even wear shorts tomorrow. I'll probably wear long jeans and a t-shirt, just like I always wear.
That's true. Yeah, we'll have to see. That would have been nice. It'd be cool to go to the game tomorrow, but that'd be tough. I'm open to anything. It'd be cool to have a bonfire. I don't know. I'm always last minute,
Yeah, I don't know if I could do a baseball game because two people go to a game, and by the time you get something to eat, it's like a couple $100. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I told you, I'm not into, ever since they changed their name, I'm just not into going to a Cleveland baseball game. They're not doing it anymore, so I don't
I understand that. They're good for the fun and everything else, but yeah, so if anyone wants to see Conky tomorrow, he's going to be out at Rogers with Claire Thrifts.
Yep, me and Jesse out there, and I guess one of Jesse's buddies going out there too. So when I reserved the booths, I reserved 3 booths, all like next to each other.
What number,
let me look. It's on my.
So if you guys know Rogers, you can get a map. There's a huge map, and he's going to give you the number where he's going to be at. So if you guys want to go out there, if you guys don't know what Rogers is, it is probably the largest flea market in Ohio, or one of the largest. And people come from probably at least 5 different states to go to this flea market. People drive over 3 hours to come to this flea market. No. And you can find almost anything and everything from a high-end antiques all the way down to a lawnmower and weed whackers and all that kind of stuff and everything between. But there's people selling $1,000 items, $5,000 items out there all the way down to 10 cents and everything in between, tons and tons of food vendors. It's an unbelievable experience. And you can see Conky and Claire Thirst.
We will be in booths 1048, 1049, and 1049A.
So you want to see Conky 1048, 1049?
It's on the old side, so to speak, between the railroad tracks and the creek. And it's like in the middle of the middle is where we'll be.
So you're like on the grass area.
Yeah. Yeah, there's grass. Yeah, it's got a grass area.
Yeah, but a lot of people come in that way. So a lot of people like to set up there because you get the people coming in.
Well, what they let you do, if you set up on that side, because that's where people set up with like the older stuff. People with the newer stuff set up on the other side of the creek. So the people with the older stuff set up there, and the crowd usually dies down about 1:30, 2 o'clock, or depending on the day. But then what they let you do is you can pack all your stuff up, go over to the other side of the creek, and set up there. And then after like 4:30, 5 o'clock, when the after work crowd gets off of work, that they say usually picks up. But that was back in the day when everybody worked till like 4:30, 5 o'clock. I don't know what it's like now, with people not working the same type of schedule as they used to. But
well, I guess we have to let you get out of here, Conky, because you got to get some bed.
I got to get to bed and try to get some sleep.
I'm hoping Jeremy gets some sleep. I'm hoping Guapo feels better. And I don't know. You think we should say a little prayer?
Yeah, we should say a prayer for both of them.
All right. You want me to pray? You want to pray?
I'll let you do it.
All right. All right, Lord, thank you for all you've given us, bestowed upon us. Thank you for all the wonderful subscribers out there. Anyone has any personal intentions tonight, please let you take care of any of their personal intentions out there. Also, let Jeremy be able to find some sleep tonight. Let the pain from Guapo's mouth go away and let him be able to relax, because I know the pain mouth is horrible. Not sleeping is horrible. let Conky have a wonderful, wonderful day in Clearthirst. Make do very successful out there, make some money, and make their trip worthwhile. And hopefully tomorrow will be a better day for me. But if those are the worst of my problems, Lord, then I'm having a great day. I appreciate everyone out there. Thank you so much, Lord, for letting us be able to share our channels with everybody, and just have a wonderful day. Thank you, Lord. Amen.
Amen. And good
And
night.
everybody out there, we appreciate you. You guys, obviously, we want to be doing this without anyone watching it, so it'd be kind of pointless, right? So all you guys out there, thank you so much. We got tons of videos. Conky's working on a top secret car video.
Yeah, it might be a while before it gets out, but I have started doing my restoration videos, so we'll see how it turns out.
So check out all of our channels, subscribe to all the channels, give us all a thumbs up. Appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And don't forget, check out the videos. Thank you.
Good night.